Hi guys, good morning or good afternoon, good evening, according to the time you are watching this video. So, first of all, I would like to congratulate each one of you for taking the first and the right step towards your career enhancement. I am 100% sure that after watching this video, you will be able to enhance your skills, or after doing this course you will be able to enhance your skills. You will be have a better future. You will surely learn something, and you will succeed in your careers. So all the best from my side for your new journey. So just get into the spaceship without thinking much. Okay, so this was the basic thing, and now I'm going to brief about myself. So my name is Asta Chatwal. I have done my graduation and post-graduation from Delhi University. Currently, I'm working as an assistant professor with more than 5 years of experience. And for this semester, I'm going to teach you auditing. Okay, so yeah, it will be like a very good subject, not that much difficult, but yeah, interesting one. Okay, so let us start. Okay, so first of all, let me give you a brief introduction about the syllabus, about the things we are going to study in this particular topic in subject. So first, in first unit, almost that is the basic introduction about the audit. What is the difference between accounting or auditing? Why we are doing auditing? What are the objectives behind that? What are the types of audit or and audit procedure planning? Then in the unit 2, we are going to learn about the programs of audit, why it is important, how to record the transactions, and then unit 3rd. In unit 3rd, we are studying about the valuation, how to value the assets or liabilities of a company, and basically company auditor, what are their roles, how to appoint them, what powers do company auditors have. So यहाँ पे we are going to study about the auditors mainly, how they make the report, or how about the audit of limited company. So these were all we are going to study in unit 3. And last is unit 4, in which we are going to study about the investigations. Okay, so this was the brief introduction about the audit syllabus. Now we are moving to the first slide, that is. Okay, so first topic is what is audit. Before discussing this, let us talk in general sense. Have you heard about the terms AICPA or ICAI? Okay, so if you know, that is good. If you don't know, I am going to tell you. So first is AICPA. What is AICPA? It is the largest body for accounts, for professional accounting. The full form is American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. However, how much certified public accountants we have that all get registered in AICPA. CPA is the, like, in India we have CAs, in America, US we have CPAs. Okay, so that was the fourth largest organization for regulating the accounts or auditing. And second largest body is ICAI. ICAI is Institute of Chartered Accountants in India. Like same similar to CPA we have in India CA. Okay, so why ICAI is on second number and AICPA is on the first rank? Yeah, because of the number of members. In ICAI we have total number of members 2,80,000, whereas in AICPA we have more than 4,50,000 people. Okay, so AICPA was registered in 1887, whereas ICAI was registered in 1949. Yeah, there's a difference between the timings of the two. So why these bodies are made? Why these bodies are important? Do we have to do something with them? So yeah, they play a very important role in regulation of accounts. First is accounts, and second important is auditing. Okay, so we must have heard about the term accounting before, but I'm not so sure that have you heard about the auditing, the word auditing or not. Okay, so let me clear you what is accounting first of all. Recording of all the transaction that has happened, and what is auditing? Auditing is to check whether these transactions are recorded properly or not. Is there any manipulation in the transactions? Do we have, do the owner have done something, some mistake while preparing the accounts? To check all these things we do auditing. Okay, so just tell me what will be the journal entry of machinery purchased for 50,000 and paid installation charges for 10,000. What will be the journal entry for this same? Just think in your mind, what journal entry will you do for the same thing? Machinery purchased for 50,000 and installation paid for 10,000. Mhm. You can, or you must think of two entries maybe. First is machinery account debited to cash account for 60,000, or second part, machinery account debit, installation account debit, machinery account debited by 50,000, installation charges debited by 10,000 to bank account 60,000. Out of two, which one is correct? So the option is A. A is correct. Why? What is the reason for that? The reason is accounting principles. Accounting principles में, accounting rules में, the thing is, they say that when we are purchasing the asset, all the expenses done on that particular asset is forward to the asset account only, forward to that particular asset only. Like the charges used on installation is counted as the charges of cost of machinery only. This is the accounting principles. And one more example, let us take one more example. Like to make accounts, do you like follow any rules or do you do it on your own? The answer is we follow the rules. Otherwise, I could have a depreciation of 50,000, 50% on my particular assets. But no, that is not grammatically correct. That is not accountingly correct. The reason is, what is the reason for that? What can be the reason for that? We have a body that is regulating all these principles, and we have to follow these principles. But why would we follow this? As an individual, why I follow the rules? Because of the fear of getting caught by the policemen of my particular area. Why I follow the traffic rules? Because I don't want to get stuck with the traffic police. So, same in that sense. Why would I follow the accounting principles? The reason is only that because I have a police known as auditor. For my accounting, I have a police that are auditors. They check that whether I am following the accounting rules or not. Because without accounting, following accounting rules, as a businessman, we don't have the uniformity. All the businessmen, we can compare all the profits of all the businesses, because if we are doing or if we are making books account according to us, then they must not match, they should not match, they are not matching, they are not comparable, because I have used some other method and someone else is using some other method. So I have issues at some point. So for that we have audit police known as auditors. So okay, so I hope you get the meaning of audit till yet. Now let us read it from the definition. So what is audit? An audit is an independent An audit is an independent examination. Why audit is an independent examination? Because, like, in this line we have the word independent. What is independent? Like free from biasness. No biasness is allowed. No biasness is allowed. Why no biasness is allowed? Because अगर biasness allowed होगी then it would won't be accounts. If I do biasness, then the results are according to the biasness. They are not. It does not show the true picture. And if my accounts doesn't show the true picture, then what is the use of auditing? So in audit, we do an independent examination. We don't do any biasness. The company holder or the shareholder is my relative, so I do the biasness. No, I don't have to do the biasness. I have to be independent. So, an audit is an independent examination of financial information. What do we mean by financial information? The financial statements, the recording of all the transactions that actually happen in my business. So, an audit is an independent examination of kiska independent examination of financial information of any entity. We have used the word entity, not any company or any partnership. Why? Because the term entity contains all of them. Any kind of firm, whether it is partnership, company, or sole proprietor business, or any kind of business. And any entity, whether profit oriented or not, whether the business is profit oriented or not, like non profit businesses, we have so we have to audit their businesses also. It doesn't mean कि if the business is non-profit making, we don't audit that statements. We do audit that statements also because they can also have something wrong in their accounts, or they must have manipulated their statements to show they are non-profit organizations, but in reality they are earning a lot of profits. So for all of these, we have to study. And last point is exam. Any entity, whether profit oriented or not, and irrespective of its size or legal form, and examination is conducted with a view to expressing an opinion thereon. Why this examination is conducted? So that I can express any opinion on that particular topic. If I have any opinion, I can consider it. Okay, so this is auditing. I hope it must be clear. So let's move to the next step. Yeah, so our next topic is objectives of auditing. What are the objectives of auditing mainly? So we have two kinds of objectives. First is primary objectives. That means it is very important. We have to complete the objectives, whatever be the thing. That is primary, main motive. And the next is secondary objectives. Like when we fulfill the first objectives, we have to fulfill the secondary objectives. Like secondary are also equally important, but yeah, first one is primary objectives are very important. So what are the primary objectives? That is promoting efficiency and promoting accuracy. Promoting, what do we mean by promoting efficiency? Like we can learn from the next slide also. The main objective of auditing is to find reliability. The main thing is reliability, whether I can reliable on that particular books or not. The financial information provided by our entity, can I rely on that? So the main objective is to find that reliability, whether the person that has shown the terms in the statement of profit and loss account, the transaction they have shown in profit and loss account, or anything that they have shown that particular information, are they correct or not, whether they are accurate or not, efficient enough or not. The main objective is to form an independent judgment. We have to form an independent judgment, as in the definition we also learn in the last slide, in the last point, that the main objective is to like express the opinion in auditing. We do the independent check on the information and we give an opinion. So here we also have to give the opinion, our judgment, that whether these statements are reliable or not, are they accurate or not. After checking this with the proofs, like if a transaction has happened, then we must have the proof for that particular transactions. To verify these transactions with the proof, we must go on and pass our judgments that whether the statements are correct or not. And then we have our secondary objectives. Okay, so the secondary objectives are: first is detection and prevention of frauds. First of all, what we have done in the primary objectives, we have checked that whether the objectives, that whether the informations are right, given by the particular company is reliable or not. Can we rely on that particular subjects provided by the company? If yes, then secondary objective is first detection and prevention of frauds. Have they do the fraud? Have the company done any kind of fraud? Do they try to manipulate the account? Do they give the falsification or alteration of records or documents? Like it can be done. Fraud is an intention. Fraud, like we have in secondary objectives, we must have heard about the first is fraud and the second term is mistake. Mistake is that can happen like from unintentional. The main difference between fraud and mistake is the intention part. If I have the intention to manipulate my documents, if I had done this on on my own, I know I am doing it for my personal reasons, then that is fraud, because I am knowing it. My intention is to mislead the documents. Why my intention is to mislead the documents? Like for example, I want to show the profits. Why I want to show the profits, more profits in my accounting books? The reason is because I hope after seeing this, people will going to invest in my company. After showing my books, people will think, yeah, this company is earning a lot of profit, so we must invest in that. I am window dressing my books. That comes under the fraud. You know what is window dressing? Like keeping all my dresses in front, keeping all my good dresses in the front, and giving an image like my almirah is, or on my closet is full of the good clothes only. I am keeping my all the good clothes in the front and bad clothes at the back. So same in this sense, we highlight all our profit, we highlight all the revenues, but hiding our expenses, showing different pictures. That all comes under the fraud. So one of the most important objective of auditing is to detection and prevention of the frauds. It can include manipulation, falsification, or alteration, then misappropriation of assets, or suspicion of effect of transactions from records or documents, recording of transactions without substance, without any substance. If I am recording, it can be true or it can be false. Like for example, we can do ring cash transactions, like a transaction occur of 5,000, like I have bought goods for 5,000, but I am showing it for 500 only. I am showing my purchases less because they happen in cash only. If I want to show more profit, or if I want to show less profit to save tax, I can show up purchases of 500 for 50,000. So recording a transaction without substance cannot give us true results. So we have to present the proofs for the same. And then misapplication of accounting policies. The policies I am applying, maybe I am applying it wrongly. So we have to detect that whether the person is doing it right or not. And the B part is detection and error preventions of errors. Errors can be like that are not done intentionally. It is another important objective of auditing. Auditing ensures that there is no misstatements in the financial statements. Then errors can be detected through checking and vouching thoroughly books of accounts, ledger accounts, vouchers. What are the vouchers? Vouchers are the supporting documents that a particular transaction has happened and other relevant information. So from these relevant information, we are able to detect the or prevent the errors. Okay, so this was our first lecture. I hope you like it, and yeah, we can meet soon with another video. Till that time, try to read more about the auditing, get a basic idea. Although we are giving you, but yes. So all the best.